the sound working, which was nice.
Were we able to get that microphone fixed with the driver, or?
I don't. It's not necessarily that one. I don't know which one's not working now. I had problem children earlier today, and I got one of them working. Oh, last time that worked. Okay.
Oh well.
Yeah, we got everybody picked up. It's not like anybody here has problems projecting. But I know what you mean. So, hi guys, how you doing?
Hi.
Hello.
We are missing some. Cheers to Jeremy. We'll be seeing you soon, and
I'm
irregularly.
assuming he's moving.
So what?
I'm assuming he's moving this week. So.
Well,
I think
yeah,
he's moving today.
He moved yesterday.
Oh, it was yesterday.
Yeah,
I knew it was today or yesterday.
But still working
But yeah,
on it.
but yeah, he is going to try and at least be here in person for
the
finale, whenever that is.
And I'm sure it sounds like he has a good option for staying in town more regularly than he thought when he originally had to make plans. He was telling me last week, so
Okay.
we might be able to get him as a physical guest every now and then, more than we might expect.
But he can still try and be on digitally as often as he can.
Correct. I'm actually cleaning up here behind my desk. It's like 3 campaigns worth of bullshit. Well, I was telling my son's friends this morning, because I played a campaign for them, that I have their campaign back here. I have your guys' current enemies back here. And then I had this, I don't even know what the hell the other stuff was back here, but there's so many. It's probably the enemies from the previous shit, too. I don't know where I put the swarms. Anyway, I missed you guys. I'm ready to do this. What am I going to plug? I'm going to plug Keep Your Eyes Peeled. I should have a physical copy of my graphic novel next week. I finished the PDF, and my proofreaders are proofreading it today and tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Anyway.
Were you doing a one-shot with your
Yep,
son?
I just told them I could do them a one-shot, and they asked me after we had our whole Halloween thing yesterday. It was a lot of fun, but there were so many kids, and it was so high energy, and I cooked so much food. So I was a little burnt out by 9:30 when everybody had cleared out that wasn't gonna play, and so Dallin opened the door to her bedroom. He's like, "Hey, Dad, we still gonna play?" And I was like, I can come play. He's like, "Hey, we'll manage." I was like, "Yeah, cool. We can play in the morning if you guys want." He was like, "Cool." I thought they'd forget. So when I'm sitting there just drinking my coffee, his buddy Jude comes out and he's like, "We're still playing, right?" I'm like, "Fuck, I guess we're still playing." Yeah, so.
Who played Shaft Paft?
That was his buddy Jude.
Okay. The demigod druid has 20 in dexterity and wisdom, a 19 in charisma, an 18 in constitution, and a 16 in strength and intelligence at level 5.
Yeah.
He's very good.
Wasn't enough to save him from Reaper Sunny, though. It was a Reaper Sunny one-shot. As we're sitting there, they're like, "What are we doing? What's for Halloween?" And then Dylan's like, "Wait, is this that Reaper guy? Is that, what's his name? Reaper something?" And then I take this hoodie off, and I've got it's a Friday the 13th t-shirt on, and I just turn around to Dylan, and I'm like, and he's like, "Oh no." And I just open up the first book, and I do the whole opening. I'm like, "Another installment in the Ballad of Reaper Sunny."
Does Reaper Sunny even have HP?
He does. I keep track of it.
Reaper Sunny is going to be your staple villain throughout all your campaigns now.
He's kind of that's kind of what he is.
Is Reaper Sunny Sid?
It's even when you kill him, he might find a way to come back. Just like Jason Voorhees, like that motherfucker. But
is he like the Final Fantasy Sid? We're gonna have a Reaper Sunny, but it's a bed and breakfast.
that's fucking hilarious. He's become something. He's become something else since you guys did your bullshit. Like it's still what the paper says, but I don't know. It's been interesting, and so I like how he exists and however things kind of play out. If I could get him in like sorry.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. Like a Camp Crystal Lake-esque thing where, you know, yes, there's this stupidly powerful creature, but they're kind of locked to an area. You know, they don't travel much out of it. If you don't fuck around in it, they're not going to bother you. Like, he doesn't...
And, well, they're locked to an area and, like, behavior. It's kind of like a Roomba,
exactly.
But of murder.
Exactly. Exactly. Because, like, even in the Friday the 13th movies, you'll see Jason doesn't kill everyone outright. He'll observe some people.
What's the impetus?
Say what?
What's the impetus? Is it trauma from his life?
It's kind of trauma from his life. He was a kid who... the Reaper Sonny is pretty much, like, almost wholesale Jason's story. Not wholesale. But Jason, in at least one of his, I think the canon origin is he was born disfigured. Mom worked or lived on Camp Crystal Lake. The campers always picked on him. He drowned in the lake.
Oh. Rip.
Eventually, there's some fun twists that happen in some of the first few movies, but eventually, Jason, like, the drowned Jason, definitely returns. He's some sort of undead entity. But he seems to have supernatural powers like teleportation, where like he was right there, and then you're like running through the house, and there's no way that he, you know, it's the Kronk and Yzma meme. Like, wait, how did we get here? I don't know. By all means, by all accounts, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it's that, like, how the fuck did he get there? And Jason doesn't start with those. It's actually really interesting if you watch the first two Friday the 13th. I don't think he gets supernatural until the third or fourth one. Distinctly, explicitly supernatural. I'll say that. I'd argue there's some things in number two, maybe. But a lot of times it's, especially in the first two movies, the impetus is
this guy's
teenagers kind of being teenagers, like seeing bullies. But kind of teenagers that just sort of like exist. He's like traumatized towards... Because in the first two movies, it's counselors for the camp, and so he's traumatized by the counselors from when he was a kid, and then they go after them, and that's like kind of like what draws them. Later on, it just becomes like anytime the teenagers are smoking weed, or they're having sex, or they're like being delinquents. Exactly, being delinquents, and there's always like the final girl, who, in the first movie, her name was Ginny, which is why that's Ginny's name from Amberwood. And she was played by an actress whose first name was Alice, and that's why Ginny's grandma's name is Alice.
Briggs just got on.
Hi. He does have hit points. He can go down. As mentioned in the books, he has a stronger generation. Even in the base template that I built him off of, it has a stupid... I don't even know if there's a way to stop the regeneration. I'll have to look at it. But he's one of those figures that, by kind of like the zeitgeist that got built around that whole adventure, he's almost like an archfey, almost. Does that make sense? In a weird kind of like... In Amberwood, where he seems to have been let loose. Recently, but God, this music. But he, as of right now, we're in Jason Takes Manhattan, which was just supposed to be the one shot where the crud scrubbers were dealing with him. But then I did it with them, and so now I decided to have him show up in Osnabrück, and we don't know where he is right now. I mean, I know where he is right now.
We gotta switch characters before we see him again, because Serbia will always try to fight him.
He'll always try to fight Serbia if she does that.
She's dumb.
It was really cool. They like, I'll talk about it later. But yeah, they did a good job, and it was very. I felt the horror movie urgency where they were like, "This is not a fight." They're like, "This is not." And oh god, and then they were like. They got behind a door with the enemies. They started the fighting.
And they were like, oh.
Yeah, they were like temporary truce, and they were like, yeah, and he's literally just like, bam, on like this steel door. They're experimenting on the girl that they're there to save, and they realize what's going on in this room while Reaper Sonny's trying to break in, and Dylan just turns to his buddy, and he's like, we are fucked. They remember
can teleport.
they met Francesca, the lady who hit on Cassidy. No, on your Scottish dude.
Oh yeah,
the paladin.
Yep.
She might have hit on Cassidy too. But she gave them some of that blessed like salt spice, and they were sitting in the room, and they're like, and so they like put a little circle around them, and one of their buddy Jude had died off in the sewer. And Reaper Sonny just went past him. He rolled a nat 20 on his second death save, and basically got into the room, saw them in the salt circle, bolted in because Sonny had just walked past them in the room and was just gorilla. But instead of one gorilla versus 100 men, it was one gorilla versus 3 nerds. But I guess from a player knowledge standpoint,
the gorilla won.
Yeah. This was like a dire ape on haste, but the girl was still there, traumatized clearly.
Dire ape with a half pipe.
He went up with his just enormous frickin' paws for hands. She almost fainted. He brushed the hair away, said Alice through his mask, and then turned and disappeared, and they don't know where he went. They got the best hint that he's left the city of Tabala, at least, whether he's returned to Amberwood or gone elsewhere. Who's to say? But at least for player knowledge, he seems to, by the people that they met, one guy was like an old man McGucket from Gravity Falls. But he was a Reaper Sonny, like a Squatch hunter, but he was a Sonny hunter, a Sunter. And, God, this music's on tonight. He basically said that Sonny is drawn to places where many magical artifacts are being used and utilized, or where strong magical rituals might be pulled in. They also noticed that he took favor in attacking the Cult of Eldra members. Unless provoked.
Because they're bullies.
Who's to say?
Bullies.
But we're here.
Isn't it a different Sonny? Sorry I'm off the rails.
No. It's...
We
yes and no.
We pulled the original host.
You pulled the original host, which is why that moment might feel significant. Because the soul of Sondersil should be hanging out with Baron Samedi on the boat, as they agreed. But tut. We needn't worry about that. You guys just survived a party, level 15. Congratulations.
Corn granulations?
Corn granulations. And...
But the question is, did we accomplish the original task that we were sent to that party?
Yeah, I think, didn't in the aftermath of the party, Braddock walk up and give Lionel those...
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like...
I gave him the okay.
He's like, you got the okay. We're giving you the thumbs up. So, You guys
fought to defend. He tried to get rid of his family curse thing. It's like, you're on the up and up.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm also on the up and up. I take another bump.
Hey, it's the clean filters. You got it from the
I got a
source.
clean bill of health from Lordio.
From Lordio, yeah. That's as good as a Trump doctor bill of health. She's 300 pounds and 0% body fat. They look at you. You're like, what are you, like 5'6"?
I'm 5'10" and a 170, so I'm cut.
Yes, she is.
Which doesn't make any sense for the sword that I'm holding.
Magic. You guys are still at the Marisel estate. If there are any people here with which you hope to speak with before they depart.
I mean, we collected all of the stuff that what's his name promised us for completing this.
Correct.
Sonia's losing sentience.
Is there anything that
She needs to go to bed.
is there anything that he tells Mort specifically, since technically Mort was the one who signed the agreement?
I think last time he... I can't remember. No, not specifically. He does not. But as you guys all load up, and everyone, it's like...
It's in resources?
It's a bender. It's... Yeah, you guys you still haven't regained your resources. The sun is rising. The violet hour has passed. It's now like orange sky of the morning sun, and people are just like, oh my god, this is only the third worst one we've been to, and they just like...
Well, look at it this way. At least all the future ones will be much better.
Okay, so I have the stuff.
No people will be dying.
I have the elixirs and the scrolls in here, but I don't have the amount.
It's one of each.
Well, we definitely got more than one of a couple of them. I think one of them we got like 6 of.
It was 6 of the minor... One of the more minor...
For 1 hour after drinking this, you can change the color of your hair, skin,
6 of
eyes, or all
those.
3 of your... Yes. And then I think the troll's blood was 2.
Yep.
I guess before we leave, I try to see if I can get any information on that one specific mineral/material that I need to create that shield.
Orichalcum. Yes.
What was the scroll?
So,
Cassidy does know, like, the general area in the world of where it's located, but at this point, he's just, like, trying to see if he can find a merchant who's selling it, or at least if he can find a place where it just so happens to be. That's not in the normal area of where it would be located.
Prospero says, I could look through my books, though that might take some time. I'm sure in the storied history of the Marisel merchant family, there has been some orichalcum that has been passed back and forth. If I can get a name, I will gladly reach out to you via sending stone.
Much appreciated.
Absolutely. And you guys just slough onto the boat. Everybody, Lordio's tanked even. Everybody pulls up on there. Talani and Werner exchange hugs. Urinalin and Mort have a reverent bow towards each other before departing. And everybody makes their way onto the ship. They've already... Lordio had some of his little automatons bringing on so many leftovers. You guys are set for the next few days of sailing. While you're on the boat, is there anything that you guys want to do? You have about a 2-day travel, or a day and a half. It's a day and a half.
I would definitely check in to see how Martine's doing.
I guess, knowing that at some point, the what's her name, the hag that cursed Cassidy, since he knows that that she's going to be coming back at some point, but since they got rid of her anger, when she comes back, at least this time she can be killed that she can be permanently killed. I guess he's going to try and maybe do some research to determine how or when she will be coming back, so at least he can be prepared. And if he determines that if he has enough time, then he's gonna try and do whatever he can to make sure that his mother and his newfound son are protected, because he can guess that when she comes back, they're gonna be the first ones that she's most likely gonna come after, if not himself and his
Did he
posse.
revive the son?
Yes.
Okay. So he's gonna make a teleportation circle on the boat. Do we know? Did we know where she respawns?
It would be.
Didn't we destroy her phylactery or whatever?
Yes, so she can permadie now.
But what's the language? She respawns regardless of the phylactery's existence.
It's
When we killed her, that was still in existence. So when she died that time, that guaranteed that she was going to come back. But since we got rid of it after we killed her, that way, when she comes back, then when we kill her a second time, she will be dead permanently.
it's a guaranteed revive as long as it exists. If it exists at the time of her death, she's gonna come back. However, if it's destroyed, she either has to be.
And where does she come back? Usually it's the phylactery.
It's within a mile of where she died, which is in her pocket dimension of the Feywild.
So that means that she's going to be coming back in her pocket dimension, or at least somewhere in the Feywild.
Yes. So there's two ways that the anathema, the item, the thing, whatever the fuck it is, kills an archhag. They either have to be within a certain proximity of it, which she made sure that it was far and away from her at all times, or it has to be when they get killed. So you either you would have had to have it right there fucking next to her when you killed her, or it has to be destroyed at the time of their death. Those are the two ways you can kill them. But it's because they basically seal everything, every weakness, everything that is antithetical to their existence into this as sort as a respawn point.
So we don't really have a way of getting there, really.
I guess what Cassidy would try to find out would be when hags come back, when they respawn, are they still as powerful as they were when they were alive, or do they get weaker when they respawn, and then they still need some time to rest before they get to 100%?
So, it's 2 days that we're traveling?
A day and a half.
A day and a half.
Okay, I will draw the teleportation circle before we leave. That's just an anchor, it's not like a spell or anything. And then I will teleport home to retrieve the Aegis. And on the next day, I'll teleport back to the anchor. The next dawn or whatever.
For sure.
And, Mordenkainen's mansion and put it in Mordenkainen's mansion.
What was the item you retrieved?
Actually, I can...
Cernia's seaside estate.
I can actually summon, Jessica. And, we can teleport back the same day.
Go to our Cernia's estate to show you! 8 rooms!
And, just out of pure curiosity, I'm gonna scry on, Malois, because, like, what the fuck? Wow. It just seems, like, so random that he turned into a frog, and then nobody really acknowledged it, and then we left.
Oh, wait, if Jessica's here, then...
You did notice, when everyone was leaving, that he looked human.
What the
Humanoid.
fuck?
So did Theragene. Both of them looked like when you saw them at the start of the party.
I'm going insane. I chalk it up to hallucinating on Fade.
Mm-hmm.
As you scry,
It's like, man, I must have been on a bender or something.
Seeing
things.
the ship comes into view, and you can see there people walking all about, ship hands, tying rope, tossing things, carrying things about, getting ready, as it's like kind of catching the wind, and kind of focuses in on Malois a little bit. Still looks human. You can see the Marisel estate kind of like getting out of sight as the camera kind of like Resident Evil over the shoulder turns as a big old guy comes up. Captain! Sorry, no, wrong person. He's the captain. Mr. Malois, I believe it is ready for us to
Okay, I'll shout my way out.
return. We had received word come dawn that you have been summoned back home. And you see like the camera kind of like shudder a little bit. He goes,
This is not how scry is supposed to work. I I knock on the orb.
And you see him walk up, say, "Well then, let us not keep them waiting. I know they've grown impatient as of late. Theragene, let us get you some rest, my dear. I know that this night is..."
I throw up a little bit in my mouth.
And he goes, "Captain, you may begin preparations." And he goes, "Very good, sir." And as how long does Scry last?
Oh. I'd have to. It's either a minute or 10 minutes. Scry. Concentration 10 minutes.
Oh, let me see exactly what to give to you.
Me and Jessica Alba have all the inside jokes about Malois. This fucking loser. So glad he's found someone other than me to dote on.
What's Scry in Tales of the Valiant? It's not in there. I'm sure it's got a different name. I'll just put Scry 5e for now. Oh, scrying stuff. Damage you can see her particular creature you choose on the same plane.
So it's a wisdom saving throw.
Whoops. Yep, now you failed anyway.
I think the music stopped.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and yeah, they get a minus if I am familiar with them. So he has -5 to the saving throw, and since I know what he looks like, he also gets -2.
So -7. Well, he already failed, so.
It follows him. He's going down the stairs. And you see as he's going down the stairs, you hear the captain go, "All right, everyone, hands on deck, prepare to submerge." As you
Submerge.
you see a dome start to come up, and as he turns, the captain looks like just the biggest humanoid bullfrog you've ever seen. Same clothes and everything. Yo! Just still going on, and everyone's like, bark, bark, bark. But it's like frogs now, same clothes and everything. Malwa turns, still in his human appearance, goes down. You can see that the ship is just like a normal ship, but everybody is some sort of amphibian.
They all turned into frogs when
everybody
when
on
the
the
dome
ship.
went up?
Yep.
But they were all humanoid before the dome went up?
And you can see on the windows, like, the ship, like, just water. And you see him, like, everybody kind of brace as you hear, like, there's some sort of hum. As he continues on, goes to a room, knocks on the door, and he goes, "Theragene, have you settled in, my dear?" Response from inside affirms, nods. "I'll be just down the hall." As he walks, opens up the door, closes. You see him, like, pull his hair and literally, like, take it off. And as that happens, you see what looks like a bald head slowly change color, and the body kind of, like,
Ew.
kind of the legs, like, straighten out. He gets a little more Kermit the Frog shaped. And
Well, golly.
and goes over and flops on the bed in his room and sighs. As he looks out his window at nothing but ocean underwater. And just sort of stays there as you see him, like, fall asleep for the last 10 minutes.
That's fucked up. What do you think, Jessica?
Girl! I don't know. Sounds like he's got some baggage.
What? I don't want this man.
Oh, good. I was gonna say. Well, I mean, I don't know. Kind of interested. Intrigue, you know? What's going on?
Yeah,
Why are they frogs?
I only cried because I thought I was fucking tripping.
I mean, you are tripping.
She does this real quick.
So since Jessica's here, actually, I can just ask her about what happens to a hag when they respawn, if they are at 100%, or if they need time to recover.
She's gonna wake up like she's had the best sleep of her life, but she's gonna be pissed off.
Oh, yeah, I knew that
Are
already.
you saying she's gonna come find us?
I mean, maybe not right away. Maybe she'll go to a Sandals resort or something. But for the most part, they can be vengeful.
Should
So-
we be proactive?
Well,
Well, it's gonna be hard to find her, I imagine.
I got a magical secrets. I could take plane shift, but
yeah, well, like, at least now that I do not have her curse anymore, at least she's not going to be aware of.
do you have like a lock of her hair?
Best I can say is stay on your toes.
Yeah.
If you can encounter her outside of her home plane, that would be for the best.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm more worried about...
She gets a little bit of a pick-me-up.
Yeah, I'm just more worried about my mom and son. So...
Roll an insight.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's a good roll. So that would be... That's gonna be a 24.
You can see as you say that, she keeps a tight lip on a thought that she has.
You hesitated there for a bit. Something on your mind?
I mean, always. I mean, look at how everybody is just looking so fabulous this morning today.
Jessica,
She's
I
wearing a
know
bikini.
we haven't known each other for that long, but if you have any particular information that I should be aware about concerning her, and particularly that is vital to the safety of my family, I would very much appreciate it if you indulge me.
Persuasion.
This is a free country. Jessica, you don't have to say anything.
Gift of luck. And I might as well add the bonuses onto that one. Better, but that's going to be... That was a persuasion, right? 22.
When you laid Odessa low the first time, her control over those who she had changed was broken. And while many of them fell to your blade, there was one who I believe you perhaps overlooked. As you rushed to the pinnacle, there was an alpha werewolf amongst the group.
I was feeling a little sick that day. I don't think I remember. I wasn't there.
Did we encounter this alpha when we fought all the werewolves?
Right at the base, he came down. You guys actually beat him. We opened up the session.
Oh,
him
he
right
was the one who forced
was-
me and my son to teleport up to the mountaintop, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I was sick that day.
Yes, you were sick that day.
So, yeah, I don't know if he was one of the ones who ran away, or if we actually downed
Well,
him.
you all rushed up to the top.
Yeah, that's true.
He was so wounded that he did not have time, however. He tried to retrieve your son's body when he saw it plummet. It is a relationship oddly similar to a boy and his dog. Protective, but they understand that they cannot necessarily approach. However, if you were to present them with some sort of a deal, I'm sure they would act as at least early warning system, if not competent bodyguard for your mother and son.
Mort, I'm gonna need you to do your thing.
Okay,
You
I
up?
pull out my... Yeah, hey, you up? Who are they sending hey you up to?
Well, no, I meant him doing his crime detector thing.
Oh boy, who am I detecting?
The alpha werewolf that we fought when we first encountered Odessa, the one who teleported me and my son up to that mountaintop.
I remember him clear as day.
Yep.
And
All criminals.
Gets a ping. It looks like he's in Amberwood. Just like in the forest.
How far away are we from Amberwood from where we are at this point?
Like a day.
Hey, Sermia, any chance you could do that teleporting
I
thing?
just teleported.
Can't do it
It'd have to
again.
be the next day.
Well, as long as but more, you said he was in the woods.
I mean, I guess I could form a hag coven and take Mort's 7th level spell. Do we have any other casters with a 7th level spell on the boat?
No.
So it's just me, Mort, and Jessica? Okay.
Does Mort have only one
Yeah.
7th level spell?
Well,
slot?
actually, Mort might have 2, because I have 2 levels of half caster.
Oh, he would have 2 7s and 1 8. He has 1 8.
Cleric. What level are we? 15? He has 1 7 and 1 8. So yeah, he could cast teleport, or I could use his spells slots to cast teleport twice.
And then with that teleportation circle anchor, like that would be what would bring us back.
Yeah.
Right.
The anchor is just there so we don't need to roll for possibly falling into the ocean or being very far under the ocean or being very far above the ocean.
You know.
So yeah,
teleport shit.
So yeah, considering that he is very close to my family, I at least want to go and make sure that he's not harming anyone. And
well, so I'm not as familiar with Amberwood as my home island, so I'll probably have to roll for this.
I'm familiar with it. Is there any way that you?
No, it's the caster's roll.
Okay.
Yummy.
Could I at least do the help action? Like if I'm describing in very specific detail about the location in particular?
Alright.
I feel like there's a way that we can...
Let's see. Familiarity.
You have been there before.
Yeah. So... Viewed once. Does that count as been once?
Oh, yeah. It basically means you need to be able to visualize it.
Seen casually. Very familiar. What does associated object means that you possess an object taken from the desired destination.
Oh, that
within the last 6 months.
You have been home in the last 6 months.
Do you have an object from home in the last 6 months?
I pull out
the stalest biscuit, a cookie that his mom. I'm getting it.
No, I pull out a trinket that belonged to my father.
Okay, then we don't need to roll.
Nice. That's your anchor. Nice. I love that Cassidy keeps that on him.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it would have been a... I don't know how familiarity goes. It says very familiar. 1 through 5 would be a mishap. But I think it would be a 1 through 33 would be a mishap. Let's see what they mean by mishap.
Oopsie!
Each teleporting creature takes 3d10 force damage, and the DM decides where you wind up.
Well,
yes!
I mean, but considering that I am very familiar with Amberwood, would my trinket act as an anchor so it would be like teleporting out my home, or what?
Yes.
Yep, so I think
my fun away.
So I think we're good.
You guys go to Ego Rilar. We're doing a tropical campaign now.
I think it's not like extremely far off, but it's like not close to where you wanted to go.
Yeah, I'm not gonna send you guys to like the howling plains of Pandemonium.
And it has to be on the same plane for teleport. Plane shift is for different planes, and teleport is for the same plane.
So. Okay, so we teleport successfully then, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so do we appear at my home or just somewhere in Amberwood specifically, or?
These poor guys. You arrive, if we're using you, Cassidy, as an anchor, I would assume it's your home.
Okay. So if we're at my home, first thing I'm going to do is go into my home and check on my mother and my son and see how they're doing.
They're good. They're there. They're like, oh, hey, they're sitting there playing chess.
So this is the player asking, not Cassidy asking. What's my son's name again?
Terry.
Terry. Okay. So Cassidy.
But it's T-E-R-R-E-I-G-H. I'm kidding. You can do
Terry. Okay, so.
Getting about all over again, just like you did all your life.
Oh, you're not here, Brad.
It's quick. Well,
I thought everybody teleported here.
I can teleport 10 people.
Oh, okay. I thought.
So Brad is here to wag his finger at you.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
No. Actually, John's right. I did not envision Braddock was on this venture.
Braddock's piloting.
If we were on the ship, Braddock is back steering the ship again.
Okay.
Someone has to pilot the ship.
You and Chrisitha are.
Someone has to be responsible.
Yeah.
So.
I feel like I said that with a very hard eye at Cassidy though before he went on this little adventure. Someone has to be responsible.
Deputy.
Hey, responsibility is what I'm trying to do.
Sermia says the quiet part out loud. Are you saying that he has to stay home with his son?
It's like that episode of The Office. Braddock is quote unquote steering the ship like Dwight, but it's not actually the steering wheel. There's somebody else. He's just like, yeah, I'm steering.
Yeah. I'm the responsible one here. It's okay. Do you want us to run aground, woman?
So he checks on his mother and son, sees that they're okay. He just gives a little tidbit on the thing that they just completed on their previous adventure.
Your son's eyes are just like wide with like.
Yep. And then I'm assuming that they already know about like that we killed the hag, but she is going to be coming back. Yes. I'm assuming that was already previously told to them. So I focusing more on Terry, I explained to them that like with the possibility of her coming back, she's most likely going to want revenge. So Terry, do you remember that alpha werewolf that was mostly like watching over you while you were under her coven?
Yeah, his name was Remy.
Remy? Yep. Well, I think he might be keeping an eye on you because we found out that he's currently in the woods here in Amberwood.
When you say that, he goes, "Oh my gosh, are you serious?" He goes up and
take a deep breath. He's as far as we know, he hasn't attempted anything. But the reason why I'm here is I'm going to try and strike it because since we killed that hag, everyone who was under her control was freed, which means he is acting according to his free will. So he's not under her control. It's not like she's giving him orders to come after you or anything. But the fact that he's nearby, I think that like because he's still a werewolf, I think that he's just watching over you. and just keeping an eye on you because I believe that that's his instinct as a werewolf. But he's acting of his own accord. He's not under any control or anything like that. So I am here so that I can speak to him and hopefully strike a deal with him so that he can at least focus on protecting the two of you while we're off trying to take care of this issue. So I understand that you might have that you might be wary of him being around, but I just
Wary of Remy?
oh
No way, dude.
Oh.
Remy's here.
What?
Remy!
What?
Remy!
What?
If Remy's here, I mean, Remy!
Well, hold on.
Mort,
We-
send a
we
message
don't-
to Remy.
We don't know what his intentions are yet. So I just want to
Hey, you
contact him and like see where his head's at, and try and see if he will agree to protecting you guys.
Oh my god, Dad, you're so lame. Fine.
A tear drops down Cassidy's eye. Okay. I'm just trying to be safe. Making sure that you're okay. So that's why I'm here. I'm gonna seek him out. I'm gonna talk to him, and I hope that he agrees to. But hey, if he agrees, that means like he'll most likely be hanging out with you more, if that's what you want.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
All right.
Send him a message.
Let me hang out with my friends, Dad. Gosh.
Yeah. Okay.
God.
He's like trying to keep it together. Mort, if you could, if you could send him a message, try and see if he'll agree to meet.
Sermia looks super bored with Jessica in the corner. And Mort.
Well, just because you're bored doesn't mean Jessica would be bored.
Me and Jessica feel the same feelings. We are the same person. I don't think you understand.
I doubt that.
She's my soul hag, obviously.
She's not the one going around twaiting anything that moves.
That's because I don't got those guns.
Just because we have the same personality doesn't mean we have the same hobbies. Clearly. Clearly, Jessica loves the beach. She's always in her bikini. She's always beach ready.
Thank you. Someone noticed.
She's got prescription sunglasses. And I like to cut things in half.
So, I ask him more.
It's our differences that make us complete each other.
So I ask Mort if he can send out a message to the werewolf. If we could meet on neutral ground and basically tell him that, like, and as this is the one where he can only send so many words, right?
Yeah, 25.
25 words. So I know you.
Hey, you up.
No,
Yeah.
we're not. What? No, we're not doing that.
That's what Mort does.
Yeah,
Okay?
it's gotta hey you up. Hey you up.
Okay,
This is
so
the
just say
Sup.
Cassidy would like to speak to you about protecting his family from the hag.
Okay.
No, we know you are free from her control. If you agree, please respond.
Mort says, hey, you up. Come hang out. We're over here. And then they say all that when he gets there.
When he does arrive, and he goes,
Yeah. Is he a werewolf or is he?
yeah,
in human
no,
form?
it's
And this is a neutral ground, so like the town doesn't get freaked out or anything. Like somewhere in the woods.
yeah, well, your mom lives more on the edge of town.
Okay.
As is, so she basically lives on the edge of the woods, and he's. When you say that, it's only like a few minutes.
This place
Okay.
is super creepy. You think Reaper Sunny's here?
Hey, this is my home you're talking about.
Yeah, the Reaper Sunny was here. It was supposed to be super
Yeah,
creepy.
we stopped him. Don't you remember
The
that?
forest looks kind of scary.
Someone twained all these trees. It's
Yeah, wait.
weird.
But you don't remember the time when the body and the dagger reunited and he became alive and then swam away?
Anywho.
I remember.
He looks not necessarily
That's your
embarrassed,
mom
but more
remembers.
like you caught me. Like, what do you want? Where is he? I have his finger.
I was hoping that we could come to an agreement. While we did kill Odessa. While we did kill Odessa.
Agatha Christie. I'm kidding. Go on.
While we did
That's
kill
Jessica's friend you're
Odessa,
talking about.
we know that at some point she's going to be coming back. However, we did destroy her anchor. So we do know for a fact that if and when she comes back and then we kill her again, then it will be permanent. I'm pretty sure that she's going to want to seek vengeance upon me and or my family. So I'm hoping that, I'm assuming that since you've been out here in the woods, you've at least been keeping an eye on my son.
Kind of looks to you.
Yeah.
After you did your thing, I didn't really know what else to do with myself. I just went back to what I knew best, which was watching after the boy. So,
Yeah. And, well, first off, let me say that even if you were doing it against your will while you were under her control, I deeply appreciate you watching over my son this whole
whispered
time.
to Jessica, "Who's the real father here?"
Like, I appreciate you watching over my son. Well, not only just now, but all the time that you guys have been under her control. I'm hoping that you can continue to watch over him and his grandmother while we work on the Odessa issue, and at least this way I can focus on getting rid of her for good without having to worry as much of my family being in danger.
he kind of walks up to you,
sandwich.
and you realize now, because you didn't really have to deal with him too much first. He's like as big as Talani. He might be bigger than Talani.
Yeah.
And he kind of looks you over and he goes, I was so happy when you finally laid that bitch low. Yeah, I was gonna watch your boy whether you told me to get the fuck out of here or not. So, you got yourself a deal, but I won't be sticking my nose into the town anytime soon.
Yeah, that's understandable. But I appreciate your assistance and I reach out my hand for a handshake.
But just
Yeah.
from here down, just like the wolf hand.
Yep.
That's swole as hell.
And just out of curiosity, would you have any desire to be cured of your from being a werewolf, or
He seems
is this
like he likes that?
or would you prefer?
Been in this form longer than I have in my humanoid form. Don't know if I even really remember what I look like.
Well, if
I'm fine just this way.
Hey,
thank
some
you.
people
Alright.
like being wolves.
no. All right.
Some people
Well,
like people who are wolves.
well, thank you again for your willingness to watch over my son.
Don't mention it.
Until we meet again, friend.
Kind of dips back into the woods.
Like,
So
all right.
edgy.
Well, that takes care of that issue. Before I go, I am going to go back to Terry, and I am going to, I'm considering the upgrade that my Mystic armor has taken from leveling up to level 15. But I have a feeling that, considering how much Terry has gone through with her, that he's going to need this more than me, just as an extra layer of protection. So I am going to give him the Grave Ward armor.
Ooh. Character development. I like
So
it.
at least this way, if he's wearing it, then I tell him what the command word is, so that he will know how to activate it. But at least this way, if she shows up, then at least he will be given some protection.
Very nice. Ooh, my goodness.
And I do have that returning augmentation on it, so if for any reason I need it, then as long as it's on the same plane as I do, I can just snap my fingers and have it appear next to me. But I'm hoping it won't come to that, because I don't want to suddenly need it when he's in the middle of wearing it or anything like that.
Such a powerful spell, just to have a couple conversations. I'm going out to lunch, and we go eat lunch before we teleport back to the boat.
If we've got some time to kill before we go back to the boat, I'm going to. Oh well, my mother would have been running the shop, so I check and see how business has been doing. See if there's any additional income I can take from the shop, or any magical items that she traded that might be of use to our party.
I'm pretty magic item rich right now.
Yeah, considering the fact that we did get a lot of magical items from the from our last job.
She goes, oh, well, you know, we have just closed out of our slow season, so hopefully things are gonna start picking back up. The fog has yet to really lift up.
You forget that we live in a hell.
But once that does, I'm sure the trade routes will open back up again. It seems people are finally starting to calm down now that the...
I give her money. I give her 20 gold.
Oh, thank you.
Like in terms of store profits, is it like within the margin of what was to expected during the slow season?
Yeah, it's
or
not
is
like
it...
any... Yeah, it's like slow season stuff, maybe a little lower. It's not like, Jesus, we're closing next week. But it's like, okay. There's a little...
Yeah.
Like a 3% dip.
Okay. Alright. Well, okay, so if the store's doing fine, then we'll get some lunch before we teleport back to the ship, and I will and then before I go, one last word to Terry. I say,
is Ginny here too?
Oh, is Ginny here?
Ginny is not.
Oh.
She is presumably still with Aunt Nancy.
Yeah.
After she went and started to get trained by her in witchery.
Witchery?
Well, that's how she was able to bring Mort back to life.
So, before we leave, I go to Terry and I say, I cannot promise that you will not see Odessa again. But if the worst should happen, and she does end up showing up to come after you or your grandmother, I just wanted you to know that it's okay to be scared. But I'm hoping that whatever happens, you can find the courage to be brave, and I'm not expecting you to be able to handle a situation like that and like any way that experienced adventurers would, but I'm hoping that if the worst should happen, that you can find the bravery that took me so long to find on my own.
He's listening to you, and then he like sees like the pretty girl seeing him being emotional, and he's like, "Oh my god, Dad, shut up! You're so weird."
I yawn and belch.
Yeah.
Dad, you're so embarrassing.
And then I look over to the girl. He's like, "Oh, is that someone that you're fond of?"
Sirmia? No, dude, she's coming in.
What? Oh, you were referring to Sirmia. I thought you were talking about.
I'm like 100 feet away, and I cut a tree down.
She's so cool.
I'm getting bored.
Yeah. Oh no, you're not wrong. She is cool, but she's what's the word I'm looking for? Temperamental?
Yes,
Baby.
Step on me, mommy.
Oh. Well, teenagers, I guess.
He's gonna be in his 60s, and I'm gonna look the same age because I will keep reincarnating myself.
So then I give my final goodbyes, and then I say, and then I offer him a hug. I don't know if he's comfortable with that.
He kind of gives you like a side hug.
All right.
He's like, I don't know you.
And then, I know that there are many years that have gone by where I have not been there for you, but I promise that once the crisis that we are trying to prevent from happening, once all of that is taken care of, I will spend what time that I can with you, and I hope that I can become the father that you deserve.
You feel really guilty about this still. I understand. I died like 4 times in your hands, but we'll figure it out together, Dad.
Also, he spent his whole life.
I spent my whole life brainwashed and hating you, so we'll figure it out together.
Well, I'm just happy to know that at least most of that hatred just came from the brainwashing.
We will take a quick bio break, and we will open up with you guys arriving in Beylikgar and Braddock checking on Martine and checking in with Tassan and seeing where you guys go next. I mean, I think we know where. But I'll also tell you what the theme of this book is.
Yeah.
We love
That's awesome, dude.
And she's literally like around the corner on the other street from here, so.
We're back. I'm just looking for where I put my other mini box because I've been doing such a good job while we've been playing. Clean them. So hey, we're back. You guys got some information, learned some stuff, and you arrived back home. Braddock, you're able to go check on your lovely wife, who is showing.
Oh my God! Oh, Martine, you look fantastic. Oh, how you feeling, honey?
Oh, you know, tired, hungry, my feet hurt.
Well, I'm back home now, so please take a seat, put your feet up for a second. I'll run a little bit of a foot bath. I'll get some lunch going for you, and let me clean up the house a little bit here.
Oh yeah.
And
Braddock disappears for the next day and treats his gives Martine the princess treatment.
Which she rightly deserves. I've been away for like a solid week, 2 weeks.
You guys are given a night before you need to go check in with Tassan. Just give your report, and you all sort of get an evening to rest.
Okay, so I sleep in my mansion now, but the door is just where my bed is on the ship.
Sure.
So instead of me sleeping in bed, you see a portal over the bed.
Absolutely.
Or I guess it's just a door.
Yeah. A portal of some sort. Yeah. It's a sliding door. It's a firebolt.
I wanted to give it. I wanted to give it some excitement.
Yeah.
Whee!
A trampoline. An uneventful evening. It's kind of peaceful, actually. You all get a peaceful night.
No nightmares or anyone invading our dreams.
I don't sleep.
No. Wake up the next day feeling rested.
Talani doesn't sleep either.
It's the fade.
It's the mono.
The Zimano. But you all wake up a little earlier than you were all kind of expecting yourselves to. Even at the latest, you manage to wake up kind of just as the sun has just like over the western or the eastern horizon.
I wake everybody up with a hero's feast of coffee and cigarettes.
Gross.
And we get 5 HP again.
That's fucking disgusting. I love it.
That's so
I
funny.
will have brought in donuts. Oh my God, you brought in the detective special. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. I can. I poop in some magical donuts too. Have a donut if you want. I'm having the coffee and the cigarette.
Oh my god. But I remember
It's
those
very
days.
it's very nicely displayed.
I'm sure it's beautiful.
It's just like a circular table, very fancy, and then a tray, and then there's very fancy mugs, each one matching the person's personality, and the handle is facing out.
Are there various cigarettes? Like, are there like menthols for those who might want those?
Yeah, is it like
Are
a
there
cigarette
full
buffet?
body?
It's a chalice, and it has just enough cigarettes for one for each person, and it's the cigarette that you want to.
Oh god, it's like the broke theater kids special. It's like we're at the diner, I got $1.20 for coffee, and the last pack of cigarettes for me and my friends to all smoke. This is
Sermi's just smoking a spirit. No filter. Just like me. What?
oh fuck yeah. Chrisitha makes some muffins not muffins, no, she makes crepes.
These aren't magical grapes.
They're not magical crepes, they're just breakfast crepes. But she comes up to all of you in the morning and goes, "Oh, well, bright and early. Good to see all of you. Been some time. How was your time away at the Marisel estate? We missed you."
It was eventful for sure.
Yeah, that place sucks.
Yeah, that's a way to put it.
Horsey, what do you think?
Fork and knife.
Horsey's smoking a cigarette.
Oh, absolutely. Them and Triple G are just talking in animal to each other.
We can't hear what Horsey says, but it just has that like slow look in, zoom in effect.
Yeah.
I know what the Horsey
And we're
said.
just like, something's happening. Okay.
Mari's smoking a whole pack all at once.
Yeah. That's what Mario wanted.
Wouldn't Mari have a water bong?
Mario,
It can still just be tobacco. It can still just be like a hookah, but he would use water, wouldn't he? He'd use some sort of water distillant.
Mario just has a
100%, yeah.
cut 2-liter with some tin foil.
Mari just has a giant apple. Oh my god.
That's what I thought when I heard water bong. I was like, you filled the sink, and you pulled all the smoke into the 2-liter, and then you pushed it into your lungs.
You did the gravity bomb. That's what you did.
That's hilarious.
A kitchen sink appears for Mari to do a gravity bong of tobacco.
No, what it is this the spell-shaped water? It's just holding the shape of a kitchen sink there for you to do it.
There's no sink, it's
Oh my
just
God.
shape water. It's just
I
a
mean,
sphere
I guess
of water in the air.
if it's here in front of me, I'll do it. I don't know why Mari's from Queens, everybody. But
Honestly, it kind of makes sense considering Ron's accent technically is supposed to be like a New York accent.
You know, I was
but
thinking he might
I
be Jersey.
terribly do
He
that.
might be Jersey. He might be Philadelphia. He might be over from Philly, from Pennsylvania, but somewhere in New England.
Yins.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
He's from Philly, which is why if you could actually understand him, he uses the word John all the time for no reason.
Yes! Mari is canonically from Philly. I'm city of brotherly love. Fuck you.
What's Philadelphia?
Yeah, what's Philadelphia? It's a dragon thing. Don't worry about it.
All dragons are from
You get
Philadelphia.
lost in the weeds. Don't worry about it. And you just hear it. Unless you understand Draconic, then you get it.
I don't think I do.
His favorite wintertime activity is starting fires in the middle of shit.
Water dragon, that makes it even better. I don't know, there's just something about it. It's entrancing. Alright. So, now that we've added that, does that mean he's a Penguins fan? Sorry.
That's off the rails.
He is really into hockey.
Anyway.
He's more, refined than that, at least.
He's a Lions fan that lives in
He'd be a Flyers fan. That's what it is.
All right. Wow.
He's not a Penguins fan. He's a Flyers fan.
Okay, that's
There you go.
totally 1,000%. His dream job growing up, Ron, was to be the mascot.
For a hockey team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I
God
remember
damn
when
it.
he was little.
That's actually his favorite Halloween costume.
He wears the same Halloween
You heard it here.
costume every year.
Mari is a Philadelphia Flyers fan. I'm here for it. The Flyers, I'll fuck with the Flyers. Hell yeah. Anyway.
Has no clue what's going on.
As you guys are all
D&D.
just arguing about the best ice hockey team, which we don't even have to rename, because hockey's such a little
Sermia
fucking
quietly smokes her cigarette, not knowing what they're talking about.
We'll figure out how to change the Philly Flyers, but it's definitely the Flyers. Mari likes the Flyers. At the very least, you guys are all sitting around. Somehow you get on sports.
It can be the Flyers, but it's like pamphlet flyer.
Yeah, like the Philadelphia.
Uh,
Sorry, we'll figure out a name.
the Beta
But
Gar Flyers.
The
yeah,
Sky Cloud Flyers.
the Sky Cloud Flyers, the Silver Gateway Flyers. We'll figure it out. It's a silly thing, but we're gonna eventually play it, I'm sure. At one point or another.
We're eventually gonna play D&D hockey.
We will. But Chrisitha is kind of like
We've been football.
And rugby.
grabbing a slightly small, thicker, smells a little different than everybody else's cigarette. Has her food in front of her, kicks her feet back on the stool and goes, "So, fellow whatchamacallits, where the fuck we going to next?"
Whatchamacallit?
Well, unless we've got any more information on the cult of Veldrin front.
We're on like
On
a
what?
collecting spree for the evil relics, no? We should probably go take care of the smartest one.
Or do we have we found the location of the last journal entry, or
Julian speaks up. He awkwardly, he of course has like a pipe, like the old curled like tobacco pipe that he's
Yeah.
got to like match the.
it comes with a single match, so he only gets one.
Oh, that's so sad. He'll figure it out though. He only wants a few drags.
oh, I just used cantrip
There
start
you
a
go.
fire.
Thank you.
There you go.
From what I recall in the last journal that we saw, the sixth journal is in the hands of someone referred to as Yennefer.
No.
I do not know necessarily
How'd you figure that out?
where it's mentioned in the journals or one of the letters, but she is in possession of it. I do not know how we may be able to find her.
Can Mort ping someone he doesn't know? I don't know if she's done crime.
I don't know if she's done crime. She has mentioned that they ran across her in Hagscliff, so she may have some occult or witch connections that we may be able to ask about.
Okay. So we have sort of a lead there. And then we got a couple other huge problems to take care of, I guess.
I was going to say, didn't we get an invitation to Ilbrook?
Oh yeah.
And she sent us a whole fucking letter and everything.
I pull the letter out.
Again, dripping saccharin, but still very, like, not, like, overly, like, oh, my dears, but very, like, flattering. Acknowledges, before the Marisel escape, all that you guys had done. Congratulates you on Osnabrück and avoiding the tragedy. Also asks that you please visit her Ilbrook at your earliest convenience and to bring Crescinda.
How do you know this bitch?
She went to school there.
Oh. Okay.
She was the one who helped Crescinda get her power in the first place.
This smells like a trap.
Well,
I throw it behind me. Fwing.
so do we go there, or... I mean...
Well, we do know that she is in possession of at least one of the artifacts.
And a drug ring.
The drug ring.
Yeah, the drug ring that we all originally got
poison
together
fade.
to investigate. And that's how this whole thing got started.
A drug ring of poison fade that brainwashes people into her service.
Actually, do we still have any of that fade?
She certainly probably has an army. I think I burned it.
I think
don't
the
have it
next
in my
thing.
inventory
I think the next
anymore.
thing that Cassidy is going to try and do is he's going to try and see if he can come up with an antidote for the fade.
Oh. Interesting. You have to get your hands on a large amount of tainted supply.
Do we have any tainted supply?
Not within the group, but...
You can go buy drugs right now. I look at.
Hey, Mort! Mort, you want to go buy some fade again?
Guys, I've had that life left behind me.
God damn you guys, I'm right here. You can't just do that in front of me.
Mort says, "Deja vu."
I'm getting flashbacks.
I just need some of that tainted fade so that I can come up with an antidote.
Oh yeah, so you can come up with an antidote, Brad is doing air
Yes!
quotes.
So, this is something that I
Come
just came
up
up
with
with.
an and I see
for
what this is.
my-
You just want to snort that. Put
No!
some injected sweet into your
Roll me
veins.
an
That's what
insight.
this is.
Sirmia, roll me a history.
Nat 18.
Brannick, you can also roll an insight.
26.
21.
I think. Where's my kid?
Ron!
There.
Are you here,
That
Ron?
would be a 21.
21. Ron, are you here?
If he's not. it's
Yeah.
fine. Okay. Could you also roll me a history?
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's a nat 20.
Yes, Queen. All right. So, first the insight, and then we'll put the sprinkle, Ron, Sirmia rolls with glitter and
Sprinkle, little
fireworks.
Ron.
Okay, for the insight, the two of you, Deputy and Captain, would know that there is at least a formidable supply of gathered tainted fade in possession of the town guard of Belagar from your original drug bust, Brannick. Do with that what you will, as the two of you can kind of
Well, it's a
side-eye.
good thing we just happen to have to go down to the station anyways.
Sirmia, Ran, you remember a few things. Sirmia, in your time there, you and Talani, Ursul was, especially by today's standards, what we would consider probably an abusive schoolmaster. Nothing physically malicious, but there was a lot of psychological trauma, no doubt. Not even having to do with psychic damage. A much more militant and draconian school, the Ilbrook School for Wayward Young Ladies in Training. However,
So trained.
many people went through Ilbrook and came out more or less in one piece, though none of them have fond memories of Ursul. You do recall, in the few occasions where you guys would kind of like brush up with other schools, that while Ursul was strict and, as I said, draconian in her behavior, when it came to people... Sorry, I choked my own spit. I'm an adult, I promise. Speaking ill of Ilbrook, or people who might have wronged the students, it was one of those things like if some kid from town fucked with one of you girls when you were like going to town to visit and Ursul caught wind of it, like, they better hope that she finds her parents before she finds the kid. Like, she brought swift retribution to anybody who messed with her girls. And she never really showed her side to anybody on the school grounds that way, as opposed to when you guys were outside of the purview of the school grounds. Not Cassidy, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. Ron, with that nat 20, you know a few things. You know Ilbrook, and according to the journals, Ursul has been around for quite some time. She was a young girl, and from all you guys know, she's human. She was a young girl during the time of Ehrenveld and Shayla, which was approximately 300 years ago. She looks to be a woman of slightly older middle age, but still middle age. Possessing of great psionic power. Within your upbringing, your culture, within your training, you were taught of a few places amongst your undead and sort of occult gauntlet, rigmarole. One of those places was Ilbrook Marsh. It is a place where many different types of old magics are said to kind of overlap and are often at war with each other. It is a very, very large marsh. It has a flooding season, which you guys are kind of in. The dry season is approaching, but you're still kind of like, there's still the thaw, so everything's pretty fucking wet and mushy right now. But there are still roads to get there, but for the most part, people get around via riverboat. But you also know that it is a place deeply entrenched in fairy superstition, as well as it being a kind of bog and a marsh. Much of the undead that come in the fog kind of get stuck up in the muck, and so there's a wandering undead problem if you go off of the roads, very similar to Amberwood. Nothing too bad, but if you do get lost too much, you've been warned that Ilbrook is also a place that if you go too far off the beaten path, it gets kind of progressively more dangerous, just because the wilderness has kind of reclaimed control once you get far enough away from carved out paths with protections. That also being said, you were warned... God, this fucking music's been timing wonderfully. You were also warned that there are a number of entities within the broader Ilbrook region to be careful of. One is the Duchess of Ilbrook. It's the title passed down from whoever's in charge, but currently it is Ursul. She is a powerful psychic, and she is tenacious and cutthroat, but very open for bartering and consideration, especially when she sees a benefit to herself or things of her interest. A third entity, or a second entity, I'm sorry, I can count. The second entity is a fae, a powerful fae. Some say an archfae. Some say they border on the line of Nephilim, a kind of false god, known as the Frog Prince, Loscan. He is said to have an entrance into his sort of corner of the fae realm, somewhere in Ilbrook. And you recall that in one of the couple of the Val journals, they found ruins to Loscan beneath the Ilbrook school. And a third entity.
Do we know anything about that?
Yeah, you guys saw it in the journal.
No, like, as people who went to the school. Me and Talent.
You, as Ron's bringing this up, you recall she got exceedingly angry and doled out the worst punishment if people tried to go down beyond, like, the archives. There was a certain part of the catacombs where she said it was not safe, there was noxious gas, and she was not going to deal with some idiot girl getting stuck down there.
I've certainly gone down there multiple times.
You got down, you probably went like a few minutes, and you did start to feel like the air got heavy, that kind of sweet smell, and you got a little dizzy after a while. But you got the sense that it did go on for a little bit.
Okay.
But again, you might have ways to overcome that sort of poisonous effect now, as opposed to when you were a teenager.
I'm sorry, what was her name again? The one who just sent the letter requesting us to...
Ursula Ilbrook.
Ursula.
Yeah, like Ursula, but with an E instead of an A.
And then you said the third entity.
The third entity is a powerful witch who is said to pop up now and then, making trades.
I love a trade.
For important information. She loves to collect historical items.
Does she have a name?
They call her the Roaming Witch. She is said to arrive on a strange beast that has like a muddy hillock on its back that her little hut kind of travels along. Some weird like giant insect, weird swamp creature that it's just sort of like similar to Nancy's spider house, but some creature. She's said to pop up every now and then. On nights of the full moon are a great time to find her. If there's a market around, she can be enticed to come to a market if you can spread gossip amongst townsfolk. It catches her ear and it'll draw her to an area if she thinks there's a good deal to be had. You know, fairy witchy bullshit. But those are the three things the three entities that you were warned of, Ron. That's my nat 20 meat tossed into the lion's den.
I like it.
That's it. That's what I'm giving you guys. Do with that what you will. Decide what you want.
I was, I'm sorry.
You guys were headed to the...
Well, I was busy writing notes, so the three figures that you were talking about for Ron,
Yeah.
I was only paying half attention.
The Wandering Witch.
Oh, the Wandering Witch, okay.
Yeah, the Wandering Witch.
The Frog Prince?
Yep, the Frog Prince Loscan.
Okay.
He's in Into the Runiverse. Pick up your copy today.
Alright, well, if Braddock is in agreement, Cassidy would like to get his hands on some fade in order to come up with an antidote.
What was the third one?
The third figure?
Yeah.
Ursula.
Oh, Ursula.
The Duchess of
Ursula was one of the three figures.
The Duchess of Ilbrook, the Frog
We have
Prince,
to
and the
go
Wandering Witch.
down.
Cassidy said he wants
We have to go
drugs.
in.
Cassidy wants to do drugs.
Trying to come up with a
You
cure.
know,
He
you
wants
know Cassidy wants to do drugs. He's been very clear about that. But we need to go down to the station and talk to Tassan.
True.
While we're there, you can ask Tassan if you can do a bunch of fade. She might let you. It's for a good purpose.
For science.
I'll do drugs for science. I'll do some drugs for no reason.
That's a t-shirt. I'll do some drugs for science. All right. Science. So you guys are greeted in. People are like, oh, wow, hi. Oh, Mao. Mr. Braddock, I almost said a different character's last name. What is your last name, Braddock? Golroon. Thank you.
I feel so science.
Mr. Golroon, Mr. Morium, they're like coming up to you. They're like, sir. They're like bowing, shaking hands, giving you guys donuts. Can I get you a coffee, sir? You got like 6 coffees being shoved in your hands. And you've got like just like a sea of faces and hands as you guys open the door. And you got to kind of like close it shut. His hands are like a coffee cup, like gets slammed in the door, falls and rolls. And Tassan goes, welcome back, gentlemen. I see that your reputation precedes you this time. Gossip amongst the upper crust of the Lugra has reached Belegau in the days since the party has finished. You are celebrities. Congratulations.
Yep. Thanks.
Okay.
So, gentlemen, what is it that you have to report for me?
Well, you asked me to go and check in and see how the possible sponsorship was going to be from the God, what was their last names again?
Marisels.
Marisel. The Marisels, you asked me to go check in on the possible sponsorship for them and see if I would give them the stamp of approval. I do believe that they will be a good sponsor. While we were there, we found out that they do have Lich in the family. However, the primary sponsor was not happy about that fact and did his damnedest to help us try to take care of all that. And fought for his life, protected a bunch of people. I do believe he will be a good sponsor for us.
Seconded.
Yep. Also, Cassidy wants to do a bunch of fade, so we can.
Yeah, don't.
Did you bring Baltimore with you?
No, he didn't want to come. But I am not trying to do drugs. The supply of fade that you have from your drug bust, we have reason to believe that the supplier of the fade is going to be distributing it again. So I would like a supply of it so that I can come up with an antidote for it, so that we can prevent any more overdoses.
Persuasion, please.
Help action from Braddock?
It's up to him.
Question mark?
Sermia says, just give me the fade.
I think...
24.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to have you roll this straight up. Braddock doesn't want a lot to do with that.
Sermia
this
gave me
is
the
a
help
straight
action.
you.
Okay. Well, Sermia gave me the help action.
I say it very threateningly.
At least one was better than the other. One of them was a 2, so...
I have a plus 19 to persuasion. I rolled a 5. I got a 24.
I got a 17.
So with that, and then looking at Sermia, she goes, Captain, Deputy, keep her away from the drugs.
I have my own
Understood.
drugs, okay?
Understood.
Small supply, and they
Understood.
take out a script, write a note, stamp it, and you see them just say a little enchantment and a little like sigil traced in the air. It lights up, places on the paper, lights up on the paper, and goes, if you take this down to evidence, they shall give you the scripted amount.
Every
Please
good
be
addict
careful.
knows
Yes.
Get high on your
Let us
own
know if you are
supply.
successful, but we cannot just be handing this out willy-nilly, so please just...
I understand.
Oh.
And when I touch the paper, since it has an enchantment on it, I know exactly what the enchantment is. Like what's affecting the paper, what the magical effects, everything.
It's a magic mark.
So, yeah.
It's like her stamp.
Okay.
As you guys are about to leave, she goes, and one more thing, gentlemen. We have received many commendations from some of the attendees of the party. Thanks, as it were. And so,
And half of them are dead.
I thought that you should receive at least part compensation for what they are saying. You have both. Well, we cannot just hand out money willy-nilly. We are going to be donating that money they are sending to you in your name to some of the reparation cases that we have found while we are rebuilding the city. But I can offer you both a promotion in rank.
Well,
Wow, police officers.
oh my god, I'm honored. Braddock is going to like get a little faint. He's not going to faint,
Well,
but he's going to get a little faint.
I try to steady him. Be like, I think we would both appreciate that.
Very well. Captain? Deputy?
You get
Yes.
worse.
Yes.
She looks to Cassidy. You, Monsieur Morium, will hereby be known as Inspector Morium. And she comes in.
What is this Pink Panther?
And then she comes up to you, Braddock, and she goes, Monsieur Goroon. And then she looks to you. You guys were in training together. She's like, Braddock.
Inspector
You.
Crusoe.
Shall attain the rank. For the first time in, I believe it is at least 2 decades in Belagar, we shall be graced with an Inspector General of our ranks. And she gives you like a little pin, and you get like a fancy little hat.
The Sherlock Holmes hat.
And I, Sermia, the civilian, will do drugs to honor your consecration.
I know she's questionable, but she's harmless most of the time.
Tishan, I am honored for the promotion to Inspector General Goroon. Thank you so much.
And I am honored for the promotion to Inspector. I gotta admit, Inspector Morium has a nice ring to it.
Sermia's quoting the Pink Panther for the rest of the day.
No. I am 100% in my head. I'm just like, I am now Inspector Crusoe.
Cat 000.
Hello, everyone. How are you? It is Inspector Goroon here to inspect this crime scene, as it were.
I eat
And it is I,
Chanel
Inspector
number 5.
Morium.
Calm down, Debbie. Calm down.
No, sorry, we're just having a moment. We promise we will be professional.
However,
I will look at Sermia, and I will look at Cassidy and go, Inspector Cassidy, as it were, why don't you guys head down to evidence and get the drugs that you are requisitioning? And I will look at Tassan and be like, I feel I need to give an update on Project Red, as it were, and Braddock will pull out his large journal while the door closes.
I do my impression of
The
Batman.
update of
Where
time.
the drugs go?
Where are the drugs going?
as you do that, Braddock, she goes, that is almost a third bigger than the next one. And she just like...
I do drugs on
she
the way
presses
out.
one of the intercom on her desk. Yes, could you have them bring in the Belmonte file? Yes, all of it, please.
This is just for Balikar. I don't live here.
You guys get your evidence. As you come, Braddock, as you're about to leave, and she closes up. Good. Lastly, I had mentioned that we cannot directly compensate because it will look poorly. That being said, I have given the forward on them making sure that your vessel, the whatchamacallit, is in tip-top shape, that we do any repairs that may be needed. And we have already made contact with Cressida and Julien on the ship by the time you had arrived. So, if there is anything you would like to pass on to our notaries when you arrive, by all means, it is on the city's dime.
If Sirmia was here, she'd be asking when will it be space-worthy.
God, this thing is already flight. It already has flight.
Does it
It
have
can already
HP?
sail.
Can it submerge?
Does it have stats?
It cannot.
It does not have I thought maybe I started.
You can't submerge. You know that.
It can't submerge. It has the storage where it keeps the mud crawler.
Uh-huh.
It has enough rooms for everybody.
It has a side ship that is just like
It is a very small side
a
ship.
laboratory.
I was gonna say it used to be a side ship. They turned it into a laboratory.
I have a request for you all, and I got the crazy bastards for you to work with on it too. You need to work with Inspector Memoriam, and you need to work with the other. God dang it! Who is the fade addicted
Lordio.
elf? Who works on our shit.
You mean my
Mordio.
brother? My
You need to work with Mordio, and have them work, and maybe Crescenda, not Crescenda,
my cool ass brother-in-law.
God dang it.
Cressida?
Cressida. Not the, Madame Rouge, her regular name, God dang it.
Yes, Cressida.
Cressida. Work with Cressida as well, because what I would love to see on the ship is a kind of like infinite storage space. You know how there is the bags of holding, as it were? Think of that for like a pantry storage area. So maybe work with those three, and then the people working on the ship to try to get a whole like room made like that. That's my request.
So a pantry-sized bag of holding, essentially.
Yeah.
If Sirmia's here, she would be suggesting
That is
pocket
something
dimensions.
that we could probably accomplish, but it might take a few days. If you can wait that long before you possibly depart again, give us maybe a week and we can have it
That
done.
is fine. I would love to be able to look after my wife.
Sirmia can create pocket dimensions now.
Yeah, and with me and Julian alone, I'm pretty sure we can cut that time in half.
It would may take time to get the supplies.
Mm.
I could cast.
But perhaps we not shall be working for less hours every day.
Mm.
I could cast like a tiny hut, and then someone could like anchor it. I don't know.
We shall figure it out, my friends.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it. Your time here has been life-changing for many people here in the islands. So, thank you again. Please enjoy your evening here. It is peaceful for the first time in quite some time. The fogs are staying at bay thanks to the runes freshly scribed. And you can enjoy a walk around the city for the first time in some time. So, have some rest, enjoy the week, and we shall see you off when the time is then.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Does Ilbrook have a summer home in Belagar? Or just like a cabin in Belagar?
She
seems rich.
She always rents a room from like a hotel.
Okay, so she doesn't like own like a
She
house.
probably has a place in Tabala.
Okay.
Um,
We're here for a week though?
yeah, you're in town for a week.
Okay. I'm teleporting back and forth from places to furnish my magnificent mansion.
Hell yeah, that's hilarious.
And I think I hate Ursul so much that I probably try to like see if I can teleport to her summer home.
That's so funny.
Wherever I know she is not.
Okay, actually that's great. Hold on 1 second.
And aside from that, I'm just probably, aside from furnishing my magnificent mansion, I'm just chilling with the Barians. This is my forever home. I take the world's on my eye.
Cassidy,
Mm-hmm.
as the week's going on, you receive a call on your on the orb. It is Prospero, who can't find where to look, and he goes, "Yes, hello, is
Yes?
Cassidy, yes. I had gone through our records and I found a name. We made a sizable delivery of Horicalcum to a Thigruni ale blade in the Ironthorn Maw to the north. But that seems to be the only record that I could find
All right.
of a blacksmith, but that hopefully it seems to be a name of dwarven descent, so perhaps they're still alive."
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you very much for the information.
You're welcome. If there's anything else, please reach out. We do not have the power, but we do have resources at our disposal.
Thank you. So then I go to Braddock and I tell him, have you heard of that name before? He said that it's a name of dwarven ancestry. Is that name familiar to you?
So Braddock, Cassidy just came up to you and was like, "Hey, do you know this dwarf?"
Okay, I
I don't think we can hear you, Braddock. Are you muted? Nope, still can't hear you.
We'll get Mike on here. He'll let you know what he has to say.
I got 100
On what?
on my teleport, so that's on target.
All right. And where are you going? Just where her house is?
Ilbrook's summer home. Me and
Okay.
Jessica.
You and Jessica show up, and it's like in the upper rung of Tabula.
Oh, this place is fancy.
Yeah, it's very fancy. There's it's gated. Doesn't look like there's anybody around. There's people walking up and down the street, but it's not like crowded.
Oh,
If
okay, hold on.
if you timed it correctly, you could probably hop the fence.
Give me
without
one
anybody
moment.
Noticing.
Bluetooth connected.
Try it now.
Me and Jessica just a dimension door into the mansion.
Hello.
There we go. Okay, yeah. I think it was something wrong with the speaker. I just
Yeah,
turned it.
it ain't me when it was on your end. I see what this is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then Braddock will look, you racist son of a bitch.
Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry that came out wrong. I am so sorry.
Just assuming that the dwarf can't do something proper.
What?
Yeah, Rod, you know how this is.
Exactly.
Thank you for understanding the plight of all this. Yeah, thank you.
I got
So I don't think Braddock knows
not
this.
like your deputy.
Okay. It's Inspector now.
Yeah, maybe. Oh no, maybe it is deputy after that little racist outburst.
I apologize. It was a poor choice of words.
We're gonna dock your pay.
What pay?
Yeah, what pay? Exactly. And don't you forget it.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious.
All right. So, how far away to the north is that location from here?
It's where that
The heart
farthest red marker is on the map.
And TJ, can I roll to see
Isn't
if
that
I
Albert
know who
March?
that is?
Yeah, sure, you can roll it.
Isn't that Ilbrook Marsh?
It's the purple one on the left.
Okay.
That would be a flat 10.
I mean, you've heard the name Aleblade before, but it's kind of one of those, like, you know, there's some famous Aleblades, but it's also a common enough dwarven name to where it could just be, like, some fuck-off person who doesn't really mean anything. You do know that Ironthorn Maw does produce a decent amount of notable, smithies.
Cassidy is human, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Cassidy, I'll have you know, asking me if I know an Aleblade is like me asking you if you happen to know a Johnson or a Smith.
Yes,
thanks.
you're right. I see what I did there, and I'm so sorry.
Do you know someone named John Brown?
I do apologize, Braddock. That was not my intention. I will do better to try and conduct myself more appropriately.
That's right.
Dude, there's a bit from the Harley Quinn
Inspector.
show where Wonder Woman is like holding a parademon and she's like punching it and then it like screams at her in parademon and she looks over to Superman and he's like,
oh what?
what? Just because I'm an alien, I can speak parademon?
I
And he's
understand
like,
all alien languages.
he's like, I mean, I can speak a little parademon, but still, do better.
But that's still a
And she
racist
rolls her eyes.
assumption.
Yeah, but it's still a racist assumption. Do better. Oh, God, it's so fucking funny. Anyway. Okay. I'm sorry. But
I'm gagged. I'm dead.
there's kind of no quick way to Ironthorn Maw. You kind of can go around one way or around the way that Ilbrook is. It's sort of literally on the other side of the center of the fog.
You could roll a 75 or higher on a teleport.
Now, the two of you, as you're hopping in, you find a door that's open, and it looks pretty dusty. It looks like the hasn't been here in a while. Roll me a perception check, sir.
22.
You notice that, at least for the most part, the house looks like it hasn't been lived in. There is a notable, maybe not new, but the dust is disheveled presence leading up into one of the rooms, one of the bathrooms, but it looks like it wasn't used more than just a few times before. But it was like just enough to where enough dust had settled to where there's enough of a variation. Maybe a week or so. But it looks like maybe one or two people were only here for a short amount of time and only used it very limitedly.
Okay.
The food isn't rotten, but there's
I mean, a week or so counts as lived in, right?
kinda, yeah. I mean, it's.
Nobody's been here for a week.
What did you roll for your?
A 22.
You find one room. It's in the back. The glass is shattered inwards, and it is ransacked. This looks like it was an office of some sort.
It's like messed up. Like
Just
someone was looking for
flipped. The whole
something
room's-
specific.
Yep, the whole room's been flipped. But none of the footprints lead to here. this looks like it was a break-in from the window on the outside.
Okay. Well, I'm not super good at investigation, but if Jessica's helping me, I can roll with advantage, and I'm just gonna see if I can find anything that tells me about what happened. I got a 19 plus 1. 19.
So as you're looking around, and you find... At first you don't think of anything, and then you look, and it looks like green slime, and as you look closer, it's like thick algae. Like that kind of thick algae that's on like the edge of rocks on like a swamp's edge.
Okay. I'm assuming this is from like Ilbrook. That's just my assumption.
Potentially.
Yes. But I don't find anything in here. Just like
There's this was definitely Ursul's office.
yeah.
You notice there's papers. Some of them are clutched. Let me see. You can see like all the desk drawers are pulled out and emptied. There's even like some jewelry left on the floor.
Well, pocket the jewelry, obviously.
But
Free money.
roll me an insight, Sermia.
Ugh.
With Jessica's there, you can take
Yeah.
advantage.
21.
You're looking around and you're like, this place is messed up. They might have taken something. It's hard to say what paperwork was taken. But as you're looking, it looks like if they did take any paperwork, you'd have to really parse this, but it looks like, largely, it looks like maybe they didn't find what they were looking for.
And there's no like clues as to what they were looking for. It's just the algae that I find.
You find the algae.
Is there like a concentration of searching in specific parts?
You notice that, like, areas where a thing would be kept. Like, it doesn't look like they were, like,
So they weren't
opening
searching
up
for
folders.
information, really? They seemed they were searching for a thing?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's a clue, I guess. But I'm here for her bedroom furniture. So I go to the bedroom.
And so this is not the bedroom that was used. You see that this bedroom looks to be Malsoir's bedroom that was used.
Yeah, I don't want to sleep on Mallois' bed.
No. But Ursul's, it's like the 4 posts. You know, the drapery, the big, tall ceilings, the huge curtains.
So I grab everything in this room and I draw a teleportation circle around it, and actually no, I can just put it in the mansion now and then teleport back empty-handed. So me and Jessica spend 50 minutes putting it in the mansion and then teleport back before Jessica dispels for the day.
And that's your wily fuck around. I love it. I fucking love it.
And I go eat some Tabalan cuisine before I go home.
Cassidy is going to spend the downtime
to
to start working on that antidote.
All right. For the first round of research, roll me an investigation check.
Sermia goes on an eating tour. She's Guy Fieri.
That is going to be a 27.
All right, now roll me a medicine check.
That is going to be a 6.
All right, you feel like you're gaining traction, but you probably need to do a little bit more like in-depth research. But you got time. Ilbrook's like almost a week of travel. But the week swiftly approaches. You guys all find your time to bide, whether it's hanging out on the dock, whether it's keeping yourselves busy flying around the coast on the back of your dragon, whether it's hanging out with your wife
Yeah, if
and
we have a
massaging
week
her
to
feet.
kill, me and Malte are just going to a different city every day and eating food.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Braddock is on super husband mode right now, trying to just take care of Martine. Yeah, that'd be my primary thing.
And before you know it, the week is over. The ship is done up to your liking, Braddock.
EJ?
There is a pocket dimension pantry about the size of like the first floor of a house. Nothing crazy, but big enough to store like enough food for people. You see, they have also
I figured that would be good for Christopher.
they also do the same treatment for bunks. So that the crew, you guys have like your kind of personalized space, but now there's actually room for the crew to sleep. Triple G took up a lot of space, and now everybody has an appropriate amount of space for them to sleep in on the ship as well.
After all this is done, I'm like, oh, I had a great idea for the ship. We could have done something to the power source, like an all-caster type thing, so that I could cast haste on the ship.
Oh my god. That is something we may have to spend a little bit more than a week on, but I like where your head is at. We shall work on that. Krista.
TJ?
Yes.
About how far along approximately is Martine?
Hold on.
It hasn't been that long.
4 months?
That's okay. I was like 4 or 5 months. I just couldn't quite remember.
I think she's 4. She's like just 4.
Okay.
She's like
Alright.
she's just on the other side of the first trimester.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So, you guys begin to shove off.
Heroes Feast time. Everybody get your cigarettes out. Oh, very nice. This time it's 18.
Nice. As you guys shove off, to make your way towards Ilbrook. We're gonna do something we haven't done in a while. And a little villain cut fade. As it zooms in on the Ilbrook Academy. Dark clouds off on the horizon. Otherwise, it's generally just sort of gray and gloomy. Staring out the window is an exhausted, dark circles under her eyes, Ursule. The Fey Queen's garland on a pillow over to the side as she just looks at it, chewing on her thumb. A little bit of blood trickles down. She's looking off into like the forest, into the marsh, eyes wincing, looking to the various names on a list. And it's got, you see Sermia Belmonte, Talani Ironheart, names crossed out, Crescinda Atvarian, names crossed out, a bunch of other names. And she looks and goes, they have to come. For all their sakes, they have to come. And she just looks out into the marsh again and goes, oh, damn you. You'll get yours this time. Time for class. And she gets up and starts to get dressed. And we'll end a little early tonight as I prepare. Oh, the theme is haunted schools and ghost stories around schools.
Great.
More ghosts. Aw, man. Just kidding. We love
Gonna be a
ghosts.
lot of like the faculty and shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of horror based around schools and academia. More than I thought. I was thinking about it this week, and I'm like, I don't know, like, gosh, what kind of stuff am I gonna do that takes place in a school? And I was like,
the bathroom.
all of the stories that take place in a fucking school. It's already its own like sub genre.